Healthy Snacks Meals in the building.
I wasn't even thinking about me being on the show. I wanted to produce something for them.
Celebrity. Like if I went to the mall and stuff, people are like, oh,
The thing was, I didn't even know that anybody ever thought I was ugly.
We look like twins almost.
Okay.
She really wouldn't be able
Covering any more subjects related. So that's why you got the raw reaction. This is pathetic. It's pathetic.
Welcome back to the Sweetpea Diaries. It's your girl Sweetpea, and I am back with another interview. Tonight we have Sparkle. Now, a lot of you guys know Sparkle. She is an internet personality, honey. She has taken the YouTube streets by storm, but a lot of you guys do not know Sparkle's personal story. So tonight we are interviewing Miss Sparkle, honey, and she's going to give us all of the tea, all of the inside scoop, as well as get to know her and her personal story and her journey. So welcome to the stage, y'all, Miss Sparkle.
Hello, everybody. What's going on? How you doing?
Welcome. Yes. I'm so happy to have you, girl.
Yeah. Finally,
welcome.
dog.
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm fabulous, honey.
I know that's right. So I was telling the
I'm
audience that, you know, you are here, honey. You are here to give us the tea. You here to tell us your story. But at the same time, a lot of us do not know Miss Sparkle. We've, you know, the girls, we don't know Miss Sparkle, and we have not ever heard your story. And so you here tonight to tell us a little bit about Miss Sparkle.
Honey,
so who is
honey.
Miss Sparkle, honey?
It's a journey, a journey. I'm just a household favorite, honey. I am everything. You are everything.
Thank
and
you.
I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you so much. Sparkle is an interesting character. Sparkle is a human being that just loves life, loves living, and loves, you know, being in love and being happy, you know. So you're so pretty, girl. Yes, honey.
Thank you.
Yes, but yeah,
give us a background as far as, so I know a lot of your like when you're on YouTube and everything, and you be making your rounds and everything, and you talk a lot about the industry and a lot about these, you know, a lot of your faves and stuff like that. How did you, like, tell us your story, walk us through your journey as a young lady and, you know, getting involved in the industry. Tell us, like, what's that all about? Like, how did you get involved?
Well, I always say my life is a movie, honey. I got involved because, you know, I'm always in certain circles with the legends and with the people. I guess, happen to be at the right place at the right time. And I guess it's divine timing. You know, even meeting you is divine timing. You know, I've been with a few people such as Melly Mel, the Grandmaster.
Okay.
From the Cubans 5, I've been with a few people. I actually was supposed to be, you know, I was supposed to be live tonight with the legend DJ Hollywood from the legendary 371 Club, Justine's Paradise, and a few Small's Paradise, and a few other places. But I started in this industry because there was a Kevin, not that Kevin. We're going to get to him in a minute, but there's another Kevin of the Fantastic Five. And he gave me the name. My rap name is MC Smiley.
Okay.
So,
I do see you put that in your YouTube, like, or your Instagram, your names and stuff. So that's where MC Smiley comes from.
Mm-hmm.
So you were a rapper.
Yes, I was a legendary rapper, and we actually battled the Herculoids, which was Cool Herc, DJ Cool Herc, and a few others, you know. And I came from one of him. Well, I was his MC's MC LeBrew. So, you know, it was basically a battle thing. And I was basically the only female that was the original first females that was out. And, you know, I had the courage and I had the guts to come for Herc and a few others and things. But it was fun. It was competition. You know, it was the L Brothers, which is the crew, our crew, my brothers Busy B, the legendary Kevy Kev, another Kevy. It's Kevin is just so synonymous, that name. I don't know why.
Right.
It's three Kevins. Oh my God. The original Kevy Kev, Waterbed Kev, of the Fantastic Five. It's the DJ Kevy Kev for Rockwell, who gave me the name MC Smiley. And because I used to just smile a lot, so he's like, "I'm gonna call you MC Smiley." I'm like,
and around what year? Like, what era was this? Like, what year?
And like the 70s, late 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like to say how old I am because
Right. You don't know. A girl never tells her age, so you ain't got to do all that. But
honey, a lady never. Yes. But yes, so I'm a actual pioneer of hip hop, okay? So you're not talking to a new jack like a Nicki Minaj, you know, no shade to those people, but you know, we built this brick by brick.
Right.
You know.
So you like old school.
Yes. And I just happen to be, you know, shout out to my sisters, the Mercedes lady, Sherry Cher, and all of them. You know, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. But yeah, I've seen it from its inception, and I just happen to be certain places at certain times. So that's how I would say I got into the industry. And so, yes, it's been a roller coaster ride.
Now, I hope you don't take this or offensive or anything. So, I mean, a lot of us know that you are transgender, that you are. Now, when you were younger and when you were in that limelight, were you living outwardly as a transgender woman?
I was, but I was more still. I mean, I was out with it, but they didn't actually know what I would be, so I was more like, you know, the feminine gay male.
Okay.
I guess most of them, my peers would say.
Yep.
But then as I start to step into my womanhood, honey, that's when it started to just blossom out, you know.
Yes. So let me ask, you know, because I guess the question is, now when you were involved in the industry, like, you know, the battle rapping and doing all of this, did you find that a lot of, because I know Wendy Williams back in, you know, the late 90s and stuff like that, she was talking about how a lot of these rappers were undercover, you know, and that they would be dealing with males and stuff like that. Did you find that was, you know,
yes,
that they were?
And she was ruthless. And let me say this, I love her with two of a kind, but she hit the nail on the head. She opened Pandora's box, and honey, when she did, when she opened Pandora's box, and a lot of people, you know, there was a lot of, let's just say there was a lot of lives being put, you know, at stake. A lot of things were being opened and put on the spotlight. But yeah, there's been a lot. And there's still a lot to uncover, but she definitely is an innovator, and there is no other. There is no other. How you do it? You know, she made her mark. She made her mark, honey.
Now, you know, she definitely did do that. And I think that a lot of the rappers and the people that she was, you know, exposing, you know, they were upset that she was exposing them. And a lot of people are saying that, you know, what's going on with her now is kind of like her karma for all of the people that she outed and stuff like that. Do you agree with that? Do you think that this is Wendy's, you know, that she's getting what's owed to her because of all the people she exposed?
Definitely. And I've been watching your, you know, I've been keeping up with the SweetpeaDiaries, honey, because there's only one. And I saw your interview with Kevin. I saw your beautiful documentary, Has Karma Come to Collect? And I definitely think so. Now saying that, I know I'm gonna ruffle me's feathers. Tommy, her little brother, who I've actually, I ran his show, and I'm gonna explain to you, a little later how we came to be.
Okay.
But yes, I definitely think karma has its way of handling people, but there's a lot more behind that people don't know, with Kevin and Wendy, because me and Kevin were an item before, Wendy was even, I can't say thought of, because I actually knew her first from the 98.7.
Wait a minute. Kevin Hunter?
Yes. Me and Kevin were an item, and Kevin has his way. I'll say that. Kevin has his way of, swindling and finagling, as or I guess as you have, encountered. Put a lot on the line with your notorious interview, honey, because that interview is still being talked about.
So you're saying that you had a relationship with Kevin Hunter before he was with Wendy Williams?
Yes. I didn't actually know that they were, if I don't know, I'm still kind of confused on that, because how can I say this? It seemed like a marriage, or supposed quote unquote marriage of convenience. And I know that's a lot that goes in the industry, being from behind the scenes and knowing it and seeing it. There's a lot of marriages that are just, forced together just for the look, just for the image. Uh-huh. And back then it was all about the image. It was all about the image. And how can I say this? I thought me and Wendy were like this, but then it's like certain things you just don't cross, So a type of way, because
you're gonna have to give us this tea. You cannot be politically correct, girl. You're gonna have to. No, honey, you're gonna have to spill it.
I gotta take a sip, honey, because oh god, girl.
You're gonna have to spill it. Like all this trying to talk about. You could come on with it. Come on with it.
You want to get the real. Yes, you want this is the real Sweetpea.
Yes,
honey.
We need the tea. This is called the Sweetpea Diaries.
Well, me and Kevin, yes.
That means we opening up a diary. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So when you were with Kevin, were you outwardly as a transgender woman or as a gay male? Like
as a gay male. As a power bottom or a bottom. I would say a bottom. I wouldn't say a power bottom. Because these new generations, they have power bottoms, and they lust for it. I'm not lust. I'm a different type of breed. I don't lust for anything.
So
it just
basically, I'm what I'm getting, Sparkle, is that you most recently, in your later adult years or whatever, have decided to live your truth as a transgender woman. But back in the day, it wasn't acceptable. It wasn't as trendy or, as open as it is now. So you basically were just like a gay male that was feminine and that was just outwardly
a caterpillar,
feminine.
basically. Yes, a caterpillar who has now blossomed into a butterfly.
Right. I definitely now I see the story. I definitely, because I don't think people realize that, like, that this is what it was, that you were basically started off like that. So was this behind the scenes you guys were dating, or were you guys out and so it was behind the scenes?
It was behind the scenes. It was more of, the late nights he come through and we do what we do, whatever.
Right.
So I can't say that's a relationship because it wasn't out like that. But he was one of many, and he's, because I'm kind of still in it with, so, I'm trying to be, I don't want to be polite. I want to give you the tea, but it's this is a Pandora's box that's like, ooh, this is a fine line, but honey, you're going to get it because.
So so Sparkle, were you like a call girl, like a prostitute?
Oh no, 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 no. We don't.
Okay.
We weren't doing it for money. I wasn't. That's why it kind of hurts,
Okay.
to see the situation. It hurts because it's to see the situation that Wendy's in,
Yes.
but then it's almost like it's karma coming to collect. Because she knew we would, I was very fond. We were fond of each other. But then when I saw the way she moved, it was like, because I didn't even know that they were married until later, and I actually think I found out from the Wendy Williams experience, honey, because it's definitely been an experience.
How did you come to meet
and
Wendy?
From back in the Kiss Wake Up Club days of with Lisa Evers and a few others. I think Talent, the comedian, was on the show. And we ran into each other, and
station. Yep.
Yeah, the radio days, yes. And she, I kind of got a look, being from the industry scene. I got a look into all of the things that she was saying, the secret rendezvous and having late night anyone.
But was she even going there back in the Kiss days?
She was. Yes, we was at parties, and I was like basically her rider, to be there to see. I'm privy to a lot.
Okay, so you were her friend. You were seeing her, but you were also dating Kevin, and she didn't know.
I don't know if she knew. She might have had an inkling, but even if you did know or had an inkling, it's certain lines that I just feel like you shouldn't cross, if you know something is going, because Wendy, trust me, Wendy is no fool. Right. That's why this is perfect timing, divine timing. Like I said, this is coming out now, me and you talking, and plus you having an interaction with him and knowing him. And,
I believe you. To be honest with you, I get that feel from Kevin that he probably, could have been involved in that type of a relationship with you. I believe you. I don't think that that's cap or that you're making that up. I actually believe that. I really do. I don't know if anyone else. You guys, if you are catching this on replay, please drop in the comments and let us know. What do you think about that? Because I actually believe Sparkle. I really do. I believe that. I can see that. So
it's a lot that goes, it will blow your mind, honey. If you knew some of the people, it will blow your mind.
Tell us some of these people.
Let's still kind of involved with some of these people, so I got a certain, I'm trying to listen. I think I'm gonna have to do this in a way. Oh, trust me, this is gonna be first of many, y'all. Make sure you hit that love comment.
This is not the end. This is not the. This is going to be first of many interviews that we are going to be doing, because I think this year, 2024, the industry, people are getting a look at what really is going on behind the scenes. And this industry is more like, if you want to get ahead, you want to succeed, do me a favor. Or like if you hold people's secrets, you can get up and climb the ladder, like, were you around, any parties, any scenes, tell us what it's like at an industry party.
Oh, girl. It's things, drug use, there's, girl, everything that people have been saying and trying to, I can't say keep quiet, because everything done in the dark comes to the light, whether you want it to or not. And yes, it was definitely drug use. It was definitely, favors and things of that nature, which Wendy and a lot of others partook in. I didn't really too much do it, but I ran with a crew of girls called the Fly Girls, the original, not Jennifer, whoever that lady is, Jennifer Lopez or whatever. There's an original crew that we ran together, and we, it was a lot.
Was this in New York?
Yes, where I'm at, it was in New York. Yes, honey, the Manhattan scene, the Queens, New York, the Bronx. Brooklyn scene. I mean, you start to see a lot of things, But Wendy definitely wasn't lying about a lot of things, but she also had her hand in the salacious with some people, and child, trust me, things ain't always what they seem, you know.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and
you got your foot in the door, or should I say like these party events and industry things, by being a rapper.
I mean, it gave me a peek into what it's really like,
Right.
you know, from the outside, from the inside looking out instead of the outside looking in. You know, it's child. Listen, I gotta take a drink to that, honey.
So a lot of the
Yes.
a lot of the sex and drugs and being passed around, like a lot of the
Yes.
a lot
It
of
goes in.
the homosexual activities that Wendy was saying, some of these rappers and stuff, that stuff is true.
Oh, trust me. Trust me. Wendy stepped on a lot of toes. Even how can I say this? Even Miss Honeycombs, honey. Miss Honeycombs.
Oh, you talking about Diddy?
Yes. Oh, yes, honey. Child, yes. I mean, you know, he actually got her fired when she went down to Philly, and I believe I don't know if that's when you had first encountered Kevin, or, you know, the situation, and that's where this other person, this content creator, or if you want to call it that, because that person is very, girl, listen, girl. You ready to go there? Because
we can go there, because I believe people don't know there's a lot of stuff Wendy went through in Philly. She, back then when she was working at Power 99, she was heavily into drugs, because when Kevin and her met, that was one of their things that he wanted her to stop doing, the crack and the cocaine and stuff like that. And a lot of people knew that Wendy was doing it. You could actually tell by a lot of her activity. Like, she used to be so hyper, and like, you can tell. And then back in the 80s and 90s, a lot of people like JBM and Philly was very popular, and a lot of them, they were into, you know, smoking and crack and stuff like that.
And some people need, you know, the industry has always been, you know, be up all night, and you gotta be lively. I mean, what else are you gonna do? You have to. I mean, some people can naturally do it, like me, and then some people, you know, they need something. Even singers, actors, we need something to keep us up or take the edge off. So, you know, it's like they go into a role, or they go it's like you stepping out of a shell into another shell, basically. Like hold on one second. You're stepping out of the lights into another mask, honey. It's like you know, you stepping into this masquerade of just, you know, you gotta become an actress or actor, and it weighs heavily on you. And some people turn to drugs, and some people turn to you know, other things. Some people have prayer, some people have, you know, spiritual partners, some people, there's different routes you can go. And I just chose, after my one encounter with the powdery substance, you know, I did at a party, and I'm like, that's not for me, you know. And my girls was like, yo, try this. And I'm like, I was like, this feels like somebody's coming out of my body. I can't, that's not my thing, you know. You know, and you know, that's actually was one of the reasons why me and Wendy, you know, kind of parted ways, because she was like, you know, try this and take the edge off with this crack cocaine. I'm like, what? No, we're not. I'm not doing that, you know. But thank God I kept my prayer, my sanity, my integrity.
Well,
Trust
I know you often talk about this content creators seeing Wendy at a crack house. I know you say it, that she tried to unalive Wendy. What is it that, and we're not even going to mention her name, but there is a specific content creator that we all kind of like know who this person is. I have a history with this person, and we're just going to leave it like that. They're from Philadelphia. So you say that y'all was all in
in one of the houses. yeah, it went the girls we would go around. I forgot how we actually got down there, but it was like nights of parties and things. And somehow, we end up at people's houses. People have their, what do you call it, nighttime
Yep.
leisures or pleasures. And, some people did the powder, the Dunkin' Donuts powdered honey, and then some people did the smoking, and that's where we encountered that person. And I don't know, because that person is very gruff and very girl, and vile and just But she actually, once we were in the house, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, this scene is not like my intuition started to kick in, and I'm like,
Right.
This ain't the scene for me. But Wendy, being bad, bold Wendy, she always had this pretty girl image, but she was it's almost like, how can I put this?
Like Whitney
Her and
Houston.
Nippy. Yeah, I was
Yep.
gonna say, girl, you took it out my head. Her and Nippy, aka Whitney, because y'all know her as Whitney, I know her as Nippy. They had that same image, They were tired of being this prim and proper, and they was like, hell, I'm the bad girl. So they tried to do everything that they, well, I bet you don't. I can do this because I'm the leader. I can take the edge. I'm not just this good girl. I'm not such a good girl. Because like I said, Nippy was the one who got Bobby hooked, and everybody thinks it was Bobby. His mother was not. Carol was not having that. Yeah, his mother was not having that, and she did not raise them like that. And Leola, Lily, she, how can I say this? Leola is transparent, but there's a lot of skeletons in everybody's closet that a lot of people don't want to be out. So, including
Leola?
Wendy's. And Leola is one of Bobby's sisters.
Oh,
I think it was 3 of them. Yes, Leola Brown. She was on, I don't know, lately what she's been up to. But yeah, she started exposing, Brandy, Monica, and the situation with the Clive Davis and the unaliving of Nippy, because yes, Whitney was unalived. I got the call. I was dealing with somebody, shout out to the Bronx, New York, and I got the call. He was the one that actually did the CPR on Wendy, on Whitney. I said
Whitney,
on another
a friend of yours.
her bodyguard and her he was her bodyguard, and he worked with a few others like Mariah Carey and a few other people, and I got the call, and I'm like, he's breathing heavy, and I actually, when I encountered Nippy at the club called The Shadow in New York on West 28th Street, where it was originally, I think it has since moved. It was like a surreal experience, but Whitney was like 90 pounds, at least. She was real thin, but she's never been no thick girl anyway.
No.
Well, as she said, Whitney would never be fat. But we love, you just love that June. That was the voice, But I've been privy to and lucky, to a lot of situations, but it was just amazing, even being her.
So wait a minute, let's go back. You said you got the call from the bodyguard, Whitney's bodyguard, at the time that this happened.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. The call was, he was breathing, and I'm like, hey, JR, what's going on? What's going on? And he's like, Nippy, out of breath. And I'm like, what's going on with Whitney? And he's like, I couldn't get her, I couldn't revive her. And I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, oh my God. And then when I seen it, it was like surreal, like on the news. And I'm like, no, John Lemon, no, this can't be true. And I just, I went into his, and forgive me, because I just had like I said, I had a recent, the other day, and then I just found out one of my church members passed away yesterday from a car accident. a lot. But you know, that's why you gotta love everybody. But sometimes truths need to be told because, you know, but everybody thinks, oh, Ray J or oh God, I don't even talk about Gay J. But you know, thinks these people or Pat's brothers was supposed to do the CPR. No, I got the call. And it was very devastating. I'm like, you know, I always go back to that time when she came to the shadow and we danced and you know, I was like, oh my God, I love you. You know, I held her and we was, you know, dancing and things. And she actually dedicated that song Million Dollar Baby. That was based off, you know, us meeting at the shadow. You know, the song where she comes into the club, that was, you know, was a parody of that. But yes, it's been trust me, it's been, and I'm sure this ride will continue. And I will be back with definitely with every ride up and down. We will be back with the Sweetpea Diaries, the one and only. Because I know you got stories of your own.
I'm telling you, yeah. But what I'm just intrigued by, because you're a different generation.
Yes,
you're a different generation, and I know that. Just for some reason, for people that could be watching this and could be maybe second guessing, or there, to me, I can just see it. To me, I can just understand it. I see where Sparkle's coming from.
We're kindred spirits. We're kindred spirits,
right? And we're kind of like similar in age, and so I understand back then and like what was going on, and so I believe you. I really do. Like I can see you being you know, back then a gay male, and you know, probably real nice and pretty and, you know, excited and happy and carefree and partying with people and just being in that scene. I could see that.
And that's part of what I do on YouTube. You know, I'm the real person. Yep. I'm authentic, and that's I can tell. Once we party, because we will be partying together. I already seen it earlier today. When you met my TS Maddie, honey. Maddie with the fatty make you lose control, honey. I love it. And girl, you are looking fabulous over, honey.
Thank you. And you know, there are some, and they got some non-favorable shots try to show me, you know, girl, in that red jumpsuit. But honey, if you hadn't seen that in person, honey, I was looking good, honey, with them red pumps.
And I was like, oh my God. Shit. I was almost there. I was like, girl, yes.
Honey, Maddie pulled me back and said, why you didn't bring me one of these? She was loving what, honey, that thing was see-through all up on the side.
All on the side. Baby. Yes. So trust me. God has things in store for us. And you don't even know it. But God has things in store for us. And he chose you, you know, to have this, you know, to put all these divine angels together, you know, because it's going to be me, you, and Maddie. Trust me when I tell you.
Well, you know, Sparkle, I don't think that you've done an interview like this. I don't think that people have.
And I had to wait for the right person. I mean, I gave Storm
to really know who you are. And that's what I wanted people to be able to see your essence. You know, the industry stories are funny, and you know, you know, you got the tea, but we want to know who you are as well. We want to get to know, and so that we can understand these stories, and we can, you know, believe these stories and kind of see, because if you on the outside looking in, a person was like, oh, I don't believe that. But if we put it into context, so you were a gay male, you know, you're being around these people and stuff like that. Tell us, just give us a few names of people that we might not, you know, think. Give us some names who that they like these men's.
Well, I told you, Melly Mel. You know, a lot of I'm around a lot of legends. And see, I'm kind of trying to be careful because I actually see these people.
So you still see these people, right?
Yeah,
so you really don't want to put their tea out.
I can't really put their tea out. But you know, I haven't encountered this person, but I know I've been getting a couple of DMs and things. But to Queens, New York, I'm gonna say that. You know, and you can gather what I said because I want to knock you out. Because I'm always an around the way girl.
LL, okay.
Wow. You know, I'm gonna say that, but Yeah, it's been a journey, honey. It's been a journey, but we did definitely. This ain't the end. When I come back, sometime we're gonna have to talk in code, like I said, because I'm still, around these people. So, and some of these people, I don't want to. I got a love for and affection. That's why I don't just go full throttle. But yes, honey, if you don't know now, you know. Now, some people might compare me to that person. I don't want to be disrespectful, but Jacqueline Wright.
With the industry
some of
stories,
those,
right?
Yeah, some of those stories. I'm gonna say this. I talked to Gene Deal on these story.
I think my mic cut out. You talked to who?
To Gene Deal.
Okay.
Puppy's ex-bodyguard, and I got him on the Storm Show the next day, I believe. He did his interview. I've been talking about Miss Honeycombs for a long time. And with that person, that Jacqueline, she sits back and she watches. People say, see, I live this. She doesn't live this. And I can do this because I'm bold about it, because I can say what I was to their faces. They know, they know how far to go with me, a lot of them.
I think my mic cut out. You said she sit back and watches. You said she repeating other people's stories.
Yeah, repeating what other people's stories, because she didn't really start going hard on. Let me tell you how Jaguar came to be, because this image that she portrays. I first met Jaguar on a Plain as Jane show, and she was causing us in division among women, and people like that, they have a special place in the other side. And the stories that you hear. Shout out to NK and Natasha of Baltimore, the Baltimore crew, and I got family down there too. I got family everywhere. Trust me, you'd be surprised. But I started calling her diaper booty because of shout out to Wisdom, and I'm gonna get her up here too to talk to you, because girl, she encountered Jacqueline first. Jacqueline was, oh God, a peculiar person, and she's been swallowed up by swallowed up. I'm thinking about Chris Brown. And the industry did her wrong. The little 2 seconds that she did have in it with Jay-Z, and I'm trying to be respectful with Miss Gay-Z. Excuse me, I mean Jay-Z. And for you to take and call CPS on and I know you have been a target of that as well, but it wasn't you that, and let me put that out there. It was not. Sweetpea don't have time to call CPS, but I do, especially when you lie on me, person over there. Vile person with 15 years of lies. First of all, find out my name, which you'll never find out. And that's where I stand up for you. And I have to queens like yourself, because, for somebody to go that far as to call your grandmother the lovely Nana that she is, hey Nana, it's sick. It's sick. And Jaguar's in that same vein. So, people got to watch her with a pinch of salt. And I know people will say, oh, well, should we believe? Because I'm there. See, I'm still there. That's why I'm protecting a lot of people. I'm still there for now. But trust me, we're going to find a way to spill the tea or the wine or whatever. No, we don't spill wine because we're not a wine.
No, yes.
Excuse me.
We opening up diaries. We opening up diaries over here.
Diaries, yes, letting the Pandora's box.
Yes.
Flow,
yes.
Okay.
That's what we do over here.
Yes, because we don't do the wine.
We reading
here.
people diaries, child. That's where the secrets is at. That's where the bones is buried. In the diaries. Okay,
we're digging up all the skeletons, honey, the graveyards in the house.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I know, I kind of know something that's going on with that situation where you were actually named to be and a part of a crazy child girl. I don't even want to get into that person.
Yes, because that is not what this is about. Let them people be what the people is. We are going on to better and bigger things, honey, because I believe that this story and like the things that you have to say are exciting, and I want to hear it. I want to hear your story. I want to hear about your life. I believe that there's much more to Sparkle than we know.
Yes.
That's what I'm here to talk about.
I sparkles and I shine, and I play chess. I play checkers, not chess, honey.
Okay.
Because I'm the queen on all. But listen, let me do this exclusively for you. Before I get ready to go shindig, I play queens on all boards.
Yes.
On all boards. Okay. How you doing? Trust me, the midnight souffle, the red devil in a red dress is here to play, honey.
Okay.
But yes, girl, yes, y'all definitely going to get some more. And I'm going to shenanigans and shindig party. Well, 2 birthday parties.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll be live in a minute. But Sweet Pea, baby, it's a journey. But it ain't going to never stop.
We will be back. Because what I really want, I want you to take us. We want to be in a party. We want to know what it's like. You know what I want to ask you, Sparkle? This is what I want to know. When they talk about the Illuminati, was that whole thing back in the day, back in the 80s, 90s? Did you see funny things? These little blood sacrifice, all that shit they talk about now. Did you see that weird type of stuff?
I went into a room one night and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I seen people sitting around like a head table, almost like New Jack City style. Child.
You seen people sitting around at a table?
Yes, doing the blood sacrifice. I said, oh no, I don't want no parts of that. And see, let me tell you something to all these old people that never had it and never will have it. You have to know what you're getting into. See, there's special people like me and SweetpeaDiaries and a few others that are chosen to handle this walk and built for it, tough for this. Like Nippy said, built for it tough. I'm not built to break. Okay? Because trust me, if y'all got 1 inch of a celebrity, you wouldn't even want me. Because first of all, your life has to be put under a microscope. And see, luckily I've been privileged, and the Most High has a divine way of doing things. Even me sitting down and aligning with Sweet Pea. But these people think that they have idea. But yes, honey, just keep watching because we stay tuned.
So wait a minute before we go, I need to hear a little bit more about that. What do you mean? Like, what do they have to do?
They have to. Lord, forgive me for saying this because I'm still in this thing, but people have to unalive people, and not just people that they, not just any Joe Mo off the street or something, that content creator that we don't speak of. You have to get somebody that you would die for. Like, it's not against people. And let me say this to a lot of people that's talking, they know who I'm talking to. The industry is watching, and I'm pretty sure they'll get a hold of this too. But see, there's a difference when you don't mind, because I'm protected by the most and angels, just like you, Sweet Pea. And like I said, there's divine timing. But yes, you have people, and I was offered that, and I said, oh hell no,
wait a minute. You have to unalive people that is close to you. Mean like
they're close, like God forbid it would be your nana, or would be my nana or something.
In order to become,
in order to be in the rank, yes. And see, they're telling you, like Noriega, my pop. Shout out to my poppy. You know it's a name I'm saying, my poppy. Nori. Hey, Capone. Trust me, it ain't what it seems. So a lot of you people that's trying to get famous, girl, please, okay? Know what you're getting into. And trying to be it, you don't even know what you're getting into. Stepping into it. And a lot of y'all are not built for this. I'm built for it, tough for this. Shout out to Shaka Khan too, who actually helped me through that court thing. Okay, because I actually did talk to Shaka, and one day we'll hook that up too. Okay, because baby, she got some interesting things to say about Nippy.
Wow. Oh, and yes, we got to get in.
Yes, while she was left on the floor, And they stood downstairs while she was upstairs, and they stood downstairs and partied like it was 1999. See, y'all think y'all know, y'all have no idea. And one day I'm gonna try to get the legend JR up here, and I'm gonna let him tell you himself what was going on with him. Okay?
Wow.
But Leola ain't. I don't know if I should say Bobby.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Bobby. Every little step. Yeah, every little step. Just be careful because things ain't what they seem. Leola is looking out for you as your older sister, one of your older sisters, but her and Tina are not playing. Trust me, they will. You will have headline news. Okay? And all of you people and even that person over there, because I know what you do in the dark too, sweetie. Just like you tried to unlock Wendy, girl, please. Okay? Wendy wasn't built to break either. But she participated also in some things. And we're going to save that for the next time. But
yes. So our next, I think our next expose, I think our next interview, we'll go a little bit more in depth about what goes on and, maybe some of these little unalivings and different stuff like that. But this first video, I really wanted people to get inside to know who Sparkle was, to get the history and to get the background so that we can understand when you start telling us about all of this other stuff, how you became to be involved with that and involved in the industry.
Yes.
And I think you would just be like at the right place at the right time, just be hanging out and meet these people. Be at a party or know somebody. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, you get to see a lot of things. I could play a voice message that you would be like, oh my God. But I'm not.
Well, Sparkle
not
has
anyway.
She has photographs and all that. We're going to get some tea, y'all.
Yeah.
So, Sparkle,
we're gonna
thank
get
you
it. Oh,
so
trust
much.
me.
Thank you
Thank
for doing
you
this with
so
me.
much.
This is going to be a great project, and I look forward to having you back on the show. You guys stay tuned because it's a lot coming up, okay? Sparkle and I have a lot in store for you guys. So, Sparkle, take us on out, girl. You got any last words?
Love to all my fans. Trust me, sometimes you heed warnings and heed signs and see. You got to sit down and listen. And something that may tell you, the little voice in the back of your head, they may say, there's something more to this. Sometimes listen. Excuse me. Oh, I'm blowing it off. Whatever. That's cap. It's the way you do things. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. And
Sparkle, what is your Cash App? Let us know. Let the people know your Cash App. Yeah. And I'll drop it down and it should be right here, right now. You see that Cash App? Right there.
Yes.
Hit that Cash App up.
Mrs. Baby Smooth, of course, because I am the move.
Mrs.
Yes.
Baby Smooth. Hit that Cash App, y'all. Okay. And y'all know my Cash App, SweetpeaDiaries. But y'all make sure y'all bless Sparkle tonight.
On tonight. Sparkle has been through it. Yes. On tonight. Oh my God. The way you say it.
On tonight.
Tonight is tonight.
Bless Sparkle on tonight.
On tonight. That video is everything. You are the legend, the myth, and the goddess. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I love it. But yes, it's divine timing. And shout out to T.S. Maddie, like I said, and shout out to all the guys and gay guys that have to hide and can't live in your truth. And shout out to the survivors, because that's what this is. This is a survival the industry. Okay, this is a surviving the industry. And I would have chose no better person than SweetpeaDiaries to do this with, because it's divine timing, like I always tell her. This is Pandora's box, and the dot's been open, shell. Yes. How you doing?
All right, you guys. Thank you for joining us. Sparkle, thank you I love you. Thank you for doing this with me.
You, girl. Always nobody better. See you later. Love you, booby.
Love you.
All right, how you doing? All right.
All right, you guys, that was it for part 1 of surviving the industry with Miss Sparkle, honey. We'll be back later. Same bad time, same bad place. As always, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.